Right, I've just put one coat of this from Dr. Pierrico and then one coat of Bubblegum hard candy and one coat of Angel. And I'm going to put another coat, but look how well that has covered with just one coat. And on this hand as well. And I dipped the brush in the bottle, took the brush out of the bottle rather once, and then applied it on that and on that and on that without even dipping it back into the bottle. And this is just one coat of each. One coat of each. I wish hard candy still did the same formulas today. And there's the rings that came with the bottles. This is 2 coats now. And they're absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Super glossy formula as well. Really brilliant. Well, so far I'm really pleased with this hard candy bubblegum, and I very much like this hard candy bubblegum and Angel. I think they look very nice together. Camera's not doing them justice. You can't see the proper colour. It looks whiter and less pink than it is in reality. It's very pretty, it's really nice. And this is covered in just 2 coats. I only think this polish is about 20 years old. 1995 hard candy came out. This is the original ones. These aren't the updated versions, because the 20-year anniversary editions, they haven't done Bubblegum or Angel. It's Sky, Scam, Mint, Coconut, what are the other ones they've done? And they are in the original formulas, so there's not like the Just Now's ones, which are not good. Well, Splendid's alright, the yellow one, but anyhow, I'm rambling, and I'm not going to do that, so yay, just look at these, lovely. They're so nice, but you can't see the proper colour, unfortunately. This is an early morning light. Well, I've done quite a few with this camera. I know it's not very effective, but I thought I'd do one with the webcam now as well. A special occasion, and I've got a special Lolita wig on, especially because I think it fits it. It's pink on the ends. I mean, it's pink and white on the ends. I'll get it right in a minute. Anyhow, these are vintage hard candies. There's no doubt if you've got this far in the video, as far as when it gets to the webcam section, you will know that these are vintage. They're not, I wouldn't call them, I think the difference, what is the difference between retro and vintage? I think the retro is something in a style of something that was older, like the new hard candy 20th anniversary editions, like the Sky one that I've got, that's the retro, but these are actually vintage because they're the real old ones. These are about 20 years old, maybe not quite, because hard candy came out in 1995, didn't it? And because it was the 20-year anniversary last year, which was 2015, and these, I don't know if Angel was one of the early ones, but Bubblegum was. I think Sky was the first, and Bubblegum was out at the same time anyway, so this is 20 years old and it's still fine. And look, the ring, I know I've shown this before, this little jelly ring. You must be fed up with seeing me squidging it, but yeah, it does actually fit. The new ones don't. I shall show you the brush. It's quite a thinnish sort of brush, but it doesn't matter. It goes on. I suppose we're used to thicker brushes nowadays, aren't we? I'm not used to having hair like this. So yeah, and there's Angel, and I think these go quite well together actually, the Angel and Bubblegum. And it applied like a dream. Oh, I hope this is going to show up, because it just looks really blanked out from what I can see, the usual pale insipid blankness, but I'm hoping they're showing up because they're really nice. Let's focus on these lovely bottles. I like these traditional hard candy bottles. They how the original ones were, but the lovely little red hearts on the back, I think, are what add to it as well. I'm sure I saw somewhere on one of the original hard candies it mentioned London as well. Just because it wouldn't say that now, because they're only available in the Walmart. So unless you live in America, and unless you have a Walmart near you, you're not going to be able to easily pick any up of hard candy today. I mean, of course, these was when they were available in this country. You didn't have to get these from America because they were available in this country. Selfridges and Harrods, I believe, sold them, and Boots certainly did, because Boots sold them. But anyhow, they were obviously available in this country because they do turn up from time to time, the vintage ones on eBay. I've rambled and rambled. I just want to look at the nail polish, don't you? So yeah, I'm going to see how these. It's not a review, obviously, because you can't buy this anymore. This is just a look at my manicure of the week and the nice rings. This is the original hard candy. Original. How much nicer the original ones were, and the formula was brilliant. But they were quite high-end nail polishes. They were quite expensive, I do believe, when they first came out. I've done my research, I've looked into it all, and they were invented by two sisters, apparently. I thought it was one person, but... Oh, this looks really washed out. I do hope that you're seeing the actual nice colour. So bad motorbikes going past. Anyway, this is my first look at these. First look, and then we'll see how they go on over the week. But I think Angel goes really well with Bubblegum, and it really is a lovely candy pink colour. I don't find any nail polishes this colour. Now, I've got loads of pink nail polishes, but I never seem to get one this lovely. I don't know how to describe it. I think in the old days the formulas must have been different in nail polishes, so that you had better colours perhaps, and they lasted better. Because I have not seen a nail polish this actual pink colour nowadays. Even the Hello Kitty ones I bought are not this colour. I haven't got any Essie that comes out this. I don't know how to describe it. And in certain lights, there's a certain quality about it, like a certain bright vibrancy, like a lovely vibrant sort of pink. It's a really nice quality and nice colour, and they made them to last in those days. In the old days they were made to last, because these are still absolutely fine. I didn't show you the Angel, I don't think, did I? But they're fine. Don't want it to drip, but yeah, lovely. Oh, that's nice, my hard candy nail polish. This is day 3 of... Is it day 3? Wednesday night? Thursday... Yeah, day 2 of my hard candy, very vintage 20-year-old nail polish, or thereabouts. Anyway, might not be quite as old as that. And it's a lovely colour. I like the colour of that pink, as I've already said. And it looks like it's coming out whited out, but we'll see when the recording's done. The only way I can get the colour to show on this nail polish is by holding this book. If I take the book away, like I did try just now, it just goes whited out. So we'll put the book back because it's lighter, and then you can see more the colour. Believe me, in reality, this pink and this gold do look very nice together. They really do. Paradoxically enough, when I took the book away in that video, I could actually see the colour quite well, but when I tried it in the other one, it was all whited out. Just put the blue tips there. It's just such a pretty colour combination, and as I've already said, I haven't seen this colour anywhere now, not this actual pink. It's got a certain quality to it, which I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but it's not a pink that I've actually seen anywhere else, and this is the only nail polish I've got that there's this actual shade of pink that looks like this. It's something, I don't know, it just looks really nice. I don't know how else to... My mind's gone blank. Oh, yeah, anyhow, it's, unbelievable, this webcam. I just did another video showing this without holding the book, because I was saying, oh, when I took the book away just now you could still see the colour fine, and so I did it without, and it was just all whited out again. But I was saying that if I wish Hard Candy had brought these back, Bubblegum and Angel, back for the 20-year anniversary, and I wish they'd bring back the ones they did for the 20-year anniversary. I mean, compare the Sky formula of the 20-year anniversary one, which is the same as the original formula. Compare that to that awful Just Nails version, which is weak and watery and washed out, and you have to about 3 coats to get any opacity. And it's totally different. So why don't they bring back the original formula across all their range, and in the Just Nails range as well? Why don't I stop talking? I listen to myself in my videos and I think, stop talking! And my voice irritates myself. But, yeah, I was thinking maybe there were certain ingredients that they were allowed to use back then, 20 years ago, that they're not allowed to use now. But if that were the case, they would not have been allowed to release even the limited edition ones with the original formula if they're not allowed to use them because of the FDA rules and regulations or whatever. Over here we've got to put up with the EU rules and regulations, and because in America they've got the FDA, and it affects even things made in India. You can't get kajal anymore that used to stop your eyes watering, but they're not allowed to make it the same anymore because of, I think, America and Europe have said that they've passed laws that affects the whole world. So even in India they're not allowed to have the same ingredients in kajal, so now when you buy it doesn't stop your eyes watering, and it always used to. Oh, why didn't I just stop talking? And this nail polish, the Bubblegum, has got a super gloss on it, lovely glossy finish. So you'd think it was a gel finish or with a top coat, but there's no top coat on it. And it's super glossy finish, and often, even when it's glossy when you first apply it, after a couple of days of wear, it starts to go a bit duller, but this hasn't. It's lovely. So yeah, if you see that, which they do crop up from time to time on eBay, and you like the colour, then I should give it a go. Right, this is Saturday today, early morning, and seeing it in this light. It looks pretty. Unfortunately the camera's not picking up the exact colour, but it does look so pretty. I wish you could see how pretty it looks in reality. Right, it's Saturday today, so we're now at Monday, and I applied this Wednesday last. I tend to follow the same pattern every week, don't I? And it's still fine apart from that, but that's because I knocked my nail on something and broke a little bit off. So that chipped slightly. This one's gone a bit funny there, I think, and this one's a little bit chipped there. But this is the hand I use the most. So it's lasted well, this very 20-year-old hard candy, Angel and Bubblegum. The colour's not showing up very well here because we're outdoors and this camera tends to overexpose things. I'm trying to get in the dimmer light. I suppose I'll have to reduce the brightness when I make the video, put it all together, all these separate little videos that I then make into one video on Windows Live Movie Maker, which I then upload to YouTube once it's done. See what this looks like after the bath. My bath time, this comes off right tomorrow or Wednesday, but it's done really well and it's lasted better than the Berry and Coconut Infusion ones did, though they were good, but this is 20 years old. Hang on, we're getting steamed. Right, I wipe the steam away. I'm sure there'll be another lot to replace it, but hey ho. So, hard candy, Bubblegum and Angel. Absolutely wonderful. Lovely. I'm pleased with this nail polish. I wish it would show what this pink is. The camera washes it out, but it's a lovely pink, and I haven't got another pink anywhere just like this. And I think it goes so well with Angel. Angel is a lot better than I thought it was going to be by looking at it in the bottle. I thought it was just going to be a sort of a beigey one, but it's a lovely gold. Looks really nice. Only 2 coats of both of these.